Okay, so let's talk about some difficulties with solver that you might have, you might have seen or you might see in the future. Well, the biggest difficulty with solver is that if you have a poorly scaled model. What do I mean by that? So this is the one in which the parameters of the objective and constraint functions differ by several orders of magnitude. It might result in round-off errors in the internal computations in solver. It might give you an error message that says conditions of for assumed linear models are not satisfied. Well, if you happen to have this error, what you can do is that you can keep solution that solver found in this intermediate stage with this error value given to you, and then keep running solver again and again and again from that solution. Okay? Or you can go to solver and then you can click on options and then select this automatic scaling that can be used. This is very useful, especially if solver gives an error message that linearity is not satisfied. Well, what am I talking about here? Here is your solver box, right? So if you click options, there are several options here. So for all methods, if you just click on this use automatic scaling, hopefully solver is going to be aware of the fact that the parameters that you are using here are different than each other, especially in the units and in the magnitude. There are several other options here. So if you also click this box, so show iteration results. So what Exhaust Solver does, it runs simplex algorithm behind the screen. So it's going to show you the results of each algorithm steps. So you definitely don't need that. Just in case, if you would like to see each iteration results, you can use that. Say solving with integer constraints, ignore integer constraints. So if you are solving a linear program, you can ignore integer constraints, but these boxes should be unchecked if you are dealing with integer problems. Okay. Solving limits, you can specify the time limit in seconds. So if you put 100 here, it assumes that Exhaust Solver should return you the best solution it will ever find in 100 seconds. Okay. Iteration limits, it's going to be the limit on the simplex algorithm. So if you put some number here, let's say 10, it's going to stop after the 10th iteration of that algorithm. Okay. Don't definitely want to put anything here for this simple problem. If your problem is really tough, okay, it's really hard, it might take hours to solve. And if you're interested in looking your solution in half an hour, you can just type 1800 seconds here, right? Okay, it's just an example. Alright, these are for evolutionary methods settings.